All right, here we go, guys. Now, does everybody understand the first page is kind of what? Kind of easy, right? So I do want to start with number one, though. All right, I do want to start with number one, and I'm going to erase it right here just for a second, just because I want to talk about how do I undo a fraction. Go ahead. Multiply by the reciprocal. So what would I multiply by? Yes, good job. 8 over 7. Remember what I told you. I want everybody to have a chance. I'll call on you, I promise. All right? Like I said, some of you guys who are good at this, just let other people try. I'm helping everybody. All right? Now, the other thing is, do you see down here where the answers are, right? That's why you guys go check your work. If you're, really good at it, do the problems and check your own work. You don't need me. All right? You don't need me. All right, I'm trying to help people who are struggling a little bit. All right? So get to work. Do as much as you can. When I call on you, I'll tell you what number we're on. If I think you need help, then you answer the question. All right, so now we're going to go 8/7 here. Do you agree with that? So then we cancel the 8, cancel the 7. So now the hard part, y equals. You divide first. That makes it easier. So 56 divided by 7 is. Yeah, you're up.
Oh.
Do that first. And then multiply 8 times 8. Yes, thank you. 64. Now, at any point, I want you to tell me if you're not sure about something. Okay? If you're not sure about something, you got to let me know. Aiden, go ahead. Shh. Okay, Aiden. So what I did was, first, do you understand multiplying by the reciprocal? Okay, so then what I want you to remember is I can do 56 divided by 7 first, because I don't feel like doing 56 times 8. Do you agree? So what's 56 divided by 7? Then 8 times 8. There you have the answer. Yes, ma'am. Oh, good. Good. All right. Thomas, do you have a question? Okay, so I'll do another one with you. To undo a fraction, you multiply by the what? Multiply by the reciprocal. So let's look at number 2 just for an example. All right. So for number 2, I'm going to get rid of this. So what am I doing now? Right. 4 over 1. You're multiplying by 4 over 1 times 4 over 1. And so W is equal to what? Shh, shh, shh. Well, 4 times 12. You did 3 times 12. 4 times 10. 4 times 2. Don't be worried. You hear me? Thomas, come on now. Remember. Sit up now. Tell me what's the problem. All right, you got that, right? Just made a silly mistake. 3 times 12. Who cares? The question is, do you understand how to do the process, right? You got the process. Multiply by the reciprocal, right? Okay, so we're going to ask Justin. Justice. I'm sorry. Justice. I don't know why I called you Justin. All right, so I want you to look at 7 for me.
Okay, so you would add the 3.5?
Wait a minute. I'm on number 7. Number 7. Don't be sorry. Look up.
Okay, so you would do negative 3 over 2?
Yes, that's what I'm trying to get everybody to see. It's still the reciprocal. Negative 3 over 2.
And then
Negative 3 over 2. So now these do what to each other?
you cancel out, and so do
So now, yes, so does,
on the other side.
yes, the 3's cancel out on the other side. All right, so now be careful. Is the answer positive or negative?
Negative 2.
Negative. Now I want you to be careful because that's a good mistake. Where is the 2 in the numerator or the denominator?
The denominator.
So it's negative
1 over 2.
Yes, negative 1/2. You okay with that?
Yeah.
Thomas, you see that? What?
I don't really understand
The what?
the decimal point. Not this one, but the fraction.
So you're having trouble dividing?
All you do is divide.
Yes. Right, Carly, what?
When you do 1 over 3, if you don't cancel out the 3,
Yeah, because you'll say the answer is 3 over 6, and 3 over 6 can reduce to 1/2. Right? Carly, I don't know what that means. You acted like you have no idea what I'm talking about. Do you understand what I'm saying, right? If you don't cross out, you'll just get 3 over 6. And then 3 over 6, I would expect you to be able to reduce. Do you agree with me or not?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
For the decimal,
Yeah, I'm going to do a decimal right now. All right. So everybody take a look at number 3. All right. So I'm going to divide by negative 3.5. Divide by negative 3.5. Now these cancel. So I have u is equal to. Now to me, you're going to move the decimal over once, right? So this is the same as, and by the way, 2 negatives make a what? So we can get rid of that. So this is the same as 140 divided by 35. Does everybody see that?
oh yeah.
Now, does everybody understand? I don't feel like dividing that, correct? I can look at that and say, I know 7 goes into 14 and 7 goes into 35. Does everybody agree with this? Now, this is where I'm trying to show you. You don't need a calculator. You just need a good brain. All right? So what do I mean? Divide by 7. 7 goes into 140 how many times? 20 times. Now, 7 goes into 35 5 times. I'm not interested in playing around at all. So now it's much easier. Does everybody agree now? It's just 20 divided by 5, which is what? 4. Now somebody was just asking me about those decimals. I'm trying to make sure I corrected it. You see what I did, right? What's a negative divided by a negative? That's why it's positive. Because I crossed them out. Right? What?
I did like a lot faster. I just showed the 3.5 times to the 7.
Yes, you're brilliant. That's correct. 100%. Good job. Really, really good job. All right. Now, let's do 21. Now, really, this one, I want everybody's eyes up. The answer is obviously what? 0. No matter what you multiply 5, 6 by, and it's 0, it has to be what? 0. So again, 21, we're just going to say W equals 0. Yes, sir.
I have a question on number 6. Where it's
Okay, I'll go back. Here we go. Let's do 6. Yes.
Would it be a negative F0? Or wait, no, not or would it be?
What times anything is 0? That's why F is 0. Doesn't matter, right? Now remember what I'm telling you now. Listen, listen to me. I'm trying to get you to understand the numbers, right? You see what I'm saying? It doesn't matter if I'm equal to 0. That has to be a 0 because 0 times anything is what? 0. Miss Plago, you all right over there? You got that so far? All right. Does anybody want to look at anything on this page and go, wow, maybe I'd like you to show me this one? 16? All right, so let's try 16. Self-control. Mr. McElpatrick.
He's crying.
Stop. All right. Anybody else with a reasonable question? What? Shh. Here we go. All right, here we go. Please look at number 25. 25 is a really nice problem, so here we go. All right, so I'm going to erase the 25 just so I can look at it nicely. All right, now please, I honestly think this is about as hard as it can get. All right, so how do I get rid of 1/6? 6 over 1, that's right. Now, technically 6 over 1 is just what? 6, so it doesn't matter. All right, so now I'm going to come over here and do times 6 over 1. So now these guys will cancel out. So y, is my answer going to be positive or negative? Negative. All right, now here 6 goes into 6 once. 6 goes into 12 twice. 1 times 1. 1. 2 times 1. Negative 1/2 is my answer.
Bam, got it.
Feels good. Feels good. Yes.
Number 27. Wait, Mr. Straw, I have a question.
Okay.
You got 26. I need help with 26.
I'm not sure what you mean.
Can you do like why?
Look, all I'm saying is I'm trying to get some work done. Now, Bradley, see what's happening? All right. Your funny guys got me all messed up here. All right. Now just keep to yourself. Why help Aiden? What? No. I'm not sure what you're asking me. Listen to me. That's why I'm trying to tell you. All right? Please pay attention. How do I get rid of 1/6? Put your hand down. You're interrupting. Yes. Multiplying by 6 over 1. Multiply by 6 over 1. So y equals. Is the answer positive or negative? Negative. Now, you see how 6 is in the numerator and 12 is in the denominator. So I reduce by 6. 6 divided by 6 is 1. 12 divided by 6 is 2. I don't know what you mean. What do you want me to do? That's what I'm asking. Because I'm looking at 6 and I'm looking at 12 saying 6 goes into both of those numbers. You're reducing a fraction. Do you hear me? Come on now. Do you see how that final answer now is negative 1/2? What?
Instead of like doing 6, like just can you just know that it's times 6?
You guys who are good and got this figured out, I'm okay with that. Come on. I know some of you guys. All right, what now?
Could you do number
27. Yes, good one to do is a decimal. So I'm going to divide both sides by negative 7.5. Divide by negative 7.5. You with me? Now, J is equal to. Now, what I would like for you to do is say it's just 900 over negative 75. Do you agree with that? True? Good? Okay. So now, is my answer going to be positive or negative? Negative, of course. All right. Now, I don't feel like doing 900 divided by 75. I know that 5 goes into both of those, correct?
Yep.
So I'm going to do the easy one first. 5 goes into 7 how many times? Shh. 5 goes into 7 how many times? Once. With the 2 left over. 5 goes into 25. 5. 5 goes into 9. How many left over? 4. So I put a 4 in here. 5 goes into 40. 8. 5 goes into 0. Right. There you go again. Now, what goes into 15 and 180? 5 does. So if you want to reduce by 5, do you agree dividing by 3 would be easier? Let's divide by 3 first. All right, divide by 3, divide by 3. 18 divided by 3 is what? With a 0. 3 goes into 15. And now 60 divided by 5, most people know is 12. You see how I'd like to do that? I don't like to do long division.
It's just negative 12.
It's just negative 12. Because 60 divided by 5, you knew that was 12. Right?
Yeah.
Okay, I need to move on. What?
Can you put number 15?
Which one?
Number 15.
All right, last one, then we're going to move on.
I have a question.
What?
Why wouldn't you change it to positive elements? Like how the other
Oh, wait,
one,
no.
but you changed it to positive?
A positive divided by a negative is a what? True? Negative divided by negative is a positive. I really don't mind you asking. Okay, but I'm saying that because I'm trying to get into your head. Right? Dividing two negatives is a positive. Negative and a positive is a negative when you're doing division. All right, here we go. What?
Would it be using calculators on the test? No.
No, that's why I'm saying I'm trying to teach you more. The most important thing is to listen. Out of everything, you're really smart, but if you don't listen, it's going to hurt you. Listen, no calculators. Okay, now I want everybody to go to the bottom of this page where there's a little blank space. I'm going to write 2 problems up here. I'm going to see if you can do them. Okay, look up. So how do I get rid of the subtraction? Add. So this one is just going to be plus 9, plus 9. So now, are the signs the same or are they different? So we always subtract. So what's 15 minus 9? 6, right? 15 minus 9 is 6. Now you're going to say, is it positive or is it negative? Negative. All right, that's the answer to that. All right, who said wait?
Oh, I thought there was another sign.
What am I supposed to do with that? That's how you solve the problem. All right, next. How do I undo addition? Subtract. So this would be minus 4, minus 4. So x equals what? Negative 7. Both signs are negative, so you add them. Any issues? All right, now let's get into the good stuff. All right, solving 2 steps equation. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go right down the page. I'm going to do the first one. All right? What? All right, tell me what to do.
Minus 10.
Minus 10, perfect.
Both sides, and then it's 3x equals negative 9.
And then what?
You divide by 3, it's negative 3.
Beautiful. Exactly right. X equals negative 3. What? When you ask me that, I'm just not sure what I can do. Well, look at the, so what do you think you do? Aiden, you understand? Listen to me. Look at me. Hey, listen. It's kind of the same thing I was trying to tell Chloe just a minute ago. You're not listening to me. Aiden. Hey, you don't know because you're still not looking at me. Look, I'm not mad that you're asking me a question. I'm mad because you won't take the time to say what she did. You understand what I'm telling you? You have a big enough brain, which is what I'm trying to teach some of you guys who think you're not very good. You have the ability to figure things out. That's the difference. You're not trying to figure it out. You understand what I'm saying? If somebody said to me 3x equals negative 9 and somebody said x equals negative 3, the only thing you can do with 9 and 3 is to do what? Divide. You see what I'm trying to show you? Aiden, do you understand what I'm trying to tell you? Come on now. All right? I got a lot to do. What?
How did you get 3? On the right, did you get this?
It's right here. It's this. 3x. 3x equals negative 9. What do I do? That's what that is. Right? That's what we're doing all the way up here. All those problems. Those were 1 step. Now we have how many steps? 2. That's it. That's it. Come on, guys. You're making me nervous now. All right, Chloe, what am I doing on number 4?
Okay. Number 4, -6,
Yes, subtract 6.
and then it would be -1.
Yes. Now, how do I get rid of that fraction?
You would multiply by the reciprocal.
That's right. So we're multiplying by 2. Multiplying by 2. R equals what?
R equals
Exactly. R equals -2. Aiden, is that okay or not? I don't want you to feel bad. I want you to get in the game. That's what I'm wanting you to do. Do you hear me? Miss Pliego, you okay over there? All right. Ava, you're up. What do I do first? Plus 8. Plus 8. So what do I have? Yes. So it's 1/12 u is equal to 0, right? So what's the answer?
0.
Well, you tell me.
0.
0, right? Because 0 times 1/12 is what? 0. You can multiply by the reciprocal, but that's just something I just want you to know. All right, Thomas, you okay? All right, here we go for question number 10. All right, Miss Pliego, you tell me how to do number 10. How do I get rid of plus 20?
Oh,
Subtract 20. Come on, kiddo. Now what? Divide by 4. Good job, girl. Good job. This equals -5. All right, Diesel, what am I doing on 13?
you would be.
Hold on 1 second, though. Everybody should be almost done with 13 now. So you can tell whether or not you know what you're doing when Diesel tells you how to do the problem.
Look at your 2.
What are we doing, Diesel? I'm on number 13. What's the first step?
Oh, you're -10.
Wow.
Then you -10, which you can do 4.
Okay,
Then you do.
wait a minute. Perfect. Now what?
You multiply by the reciprocal, so it'll be 5 times -4, which will equal -20.
Just let him finish. What am I doing, Diesel? Look up. Did you say multiply by the reciprocal?
Yeah.
Okay, so what's -4 times 5 halves?
-4 5 halves.
Don't tell him.
Would it be?
Say it.
10 halves?
No,
No, I mean, would it be negative?
just -10.
Negative.
Why? You got to tell me why.
Because you would do 200.
Read what I just did. 4 divided by 2. What's 4 divided by 2?
4 divided by 2 is
4 divided by 2, Diesel,
2, sorry.
times 5.
Times 5, 10.
Now you're with me. Come on, Diesel. Now I need you to look at that. Make sure. Come on. I don't want you making a mistake. I promise you that's on the test tomorrow. I promise. If you're getting stuck with number 13, that's on the test. Are you good with that? I know you got a little nervous. It's okay. Remember, multiply by the reciprocal. Now, when you do a fraction, remember, it's good to do what? Divide the numbers first if you can. Is everybody hearing me? Do you agree, Diesel, we could do 4 times 5 and then divide by 2? It's the same thing. 4 times 5 is 20. 20 divided by 2 is 10. It's just easier if you go ahead and do the division first. Ian, am I making sense? All right, let's check out 16. All right, for question 16 is kind of annoying because I have a little decimal in there. All right, Jack, what am I going to do on 16?
You do +7.
or you rewrite it, and then you do 7y negative 7y
Thank you.
plus 12 equals negative 4.8.
Yeah, I think that's a good way to do that. Now what?
Then you do minus 12.
Minus 12. Good.
Minus 12.
Now please be careful.
Negative 7y equal to the 16.
Yes, good job. Negative 16.8. Now, do you agree you have two negatives there, right?
Yeah, so it'd be a positive. So
Yeah.
y
So we could just change that to a positive. Now I'm dividing both sides by 7. So y is equal to. Now, do I move the decimal on this?
No.
No, you do not move the decimal. So 7 goes into 16 how many times?
2.
2 times, with a 2 left over. 7 goes into 28.
4 times.
That's right. So my answer is
7.4. Oh, I was looking at
2.4. Anybody have any issues with that? Good.
Are you gonna put
It could be anything like this. Let's just continue down the page for now. We'll find one. All right. I could probably do 20. Let's do 20 instead of 19. It's got some decimals. Okay, so I want to do, I'm highlighting this and this. So everybody, if somebody says to you, what's 10.1 plus 2.5, you should be able to easily tell them that's what? You should be able to tell them that's 12.6. So I have negative 5h plus 12.6 equals 32.6. Yes, ma'am.
Why did you do that? Because you said we only do that once. I was like,
These are like terms because they're just numbers. So that's a number and that's a number, so we can combine them when they're on the same side.
letter-wise. That's what you said.
Oh, I'm not sure what you want me to say to that, seriously. All right, here's what I want you to do. Read this number to me right here. And what does this say? Right. What is 10.1 plus 2.5? That's what the question is. I know exactly what you're asking me, right? You see what I'm saying, right? I know what you're saying. Combine the letters. In a minute, we're going to combine the letters. But you also have to combine what? Yes, you have to. Yeah. And what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get you to read this for me. What's this? There you go. That's what? 12.6.
Is it because there's too many numbers?
Yeah. They're on the same side, we said. All right? Just like this over here. We're going to have to do the 6 and the negative 8 together. All right, now also look at number 24. I'm going to slide it over. Hey! Now for 24, I have to combine these two. Right? You just have forgotten you can combine also what? Numbers. You have now, right? Combine numbers, combine variables. Those are your options. All right? Again, I'm trying to show people that the reason we knew to add them because you just say to yourself 10.1 plus 2.5. All right? Now from there, what do I do, Justice?
Okay, so from there you'll subtract 12.6.
Exactly. Now we're going to subtract 12.6.
And when you do that, you get 20.
That's correct. Now we just divide by negative 5.
So it would equal negative 4.
Right. So divide by negative 5, divide by negative 5. Everybody okay with that? All right, Carly, I'm trying to help you now with 23. So look at 23 for me. What do you think I should do on 23? Tell me what that is. Yeah. You see that or not? So now you just write it as negative 1/3 W plus 5 equals 2. You agree with that now? Now what do I do? Yes, ma'am. There you go. Yes. Yes. And so W equals what? Yes, W equals 9. Aiden, are you still with me, buddy? That makes sense? Layden, you still good, right?
Yeah.
You haven't asked much today. You all right? Okay. All right, now 26, let's go ahead and do 26 because 26 is a little bit harder. So, Carla, I want you to concentrate. Hey, concentrate. Everybody look at 26. This is the one that everybody makes a mistake on. Look at 26. Highlight the two things that are the same. What are the things that are the same? Tell me. Exactly. Some of you guys are now understanding the sign in front tells you whether it's positive or negative. All right? So now I want everybody to write down the negative 1/6 m first. And now, Chloe, just tell me what 6 minus 8 is. 6 minus 8. Positive or negative? You with me? Don't just say negative because you changed your answer, right? You got $6, give me 8. You can't. All right, so you're going to have to owe me 2. Carmen, you all right over there? You sure? Big day tomorrow now. All right. What do I do now, Chloe?
You do plus 2.
Plus 2 all the way across. Carly, I want you to tell me now if you're not clear. Are you still good? Okay, now what?
You do 2 times 6 over 9.
What type of 6? Do you understand that?
Yeah.
So m equals what?
Negative 12.
Negative 12. Aiden, tell me about 29. What do I have to do? Yes. What type of 4? What type of 4t?
Negative 14.
Yeah, why is it negative? Because the sign in front is what? The sign in front is negative. You hear me or not? So negative 4t. Negative 4t plus what? Now let me show you what your brain is doing. You ready? Look up. Stop writing. Look up. This right here, everybody's got to listen to me. This 3 plus 11. You see your brain looks at that negative 4, right? You got to be careful with that. You understand what I just said, right? So it's plus 14. Pretty good job, guys. Pretty good job.
When you do at the end, it's negative 4 divided by negative 4. How do you do 6 divided by negative 4?
Okay, so this is what we have right here, right? You just divide by 2, kiddo. You with me? Hey.